Hi everyone, and welcome back to Violet Tries Panning. In today's video, I'm going to introduce you to a new project pan series that I created, and I hope you're excited. I hope you want to join, follow along, and see my progress as well as the rest of the community. So that sounds interesting. Let's get started. So I came up with this project pan last night on a whim. I don't know, just had this sudden urge to want to create one. I saw a few other people having this sort of like TV show themed project pan, and I thought, let's do one for one of my favorite TV shows. About 11 years ago, a show called Devious Maids came out. It is so good. It's like drama, and like just it's for mature audiences. So obviously no kids. It's the show that I decided to base this project pan off of. I do have notes. I write them all down. Kind of go over the details of the project pan I'm starting, how long is it, prompts, all of that. So let's start that. My goal for this project pan is simply just to clean out products. The start date as of filming today is April 17th. I put it as yesterday's date, so April 16th, and it will be a year-long project pan, so it will end April 16th, 2025. We are going to be doing updates every 3 months, so our next update won't be until July 16th, roughly around that time. The first couple of prompts I wanted to focus on the maids, because obviously they're the main reason why this whole show started. And there are a few that are very important. There's one that appears only solely based in the first season. There's some that come later on. For the first maid, her name is Flora. She is the season 1 main maid. She was murdered, and she was the maid of Evelyn and Adrian Powell. Our product, or our theme, will be a Holy Grail product that you've had for a while, then you discovered a new one and you sort of cheated on the Holy Grail with a new Holy Grail. Marisol is our next maid. She was a former professor, and she goes undercover as a maid to prove her son's innocence. And for this, our theme product will be a product that tricked you. For Zoila, she is the maid of Genevieve Delator and the mother of Valentina. For this, our choice of product theme will be close to expiration or a really old product. For Valentina, Zoila's daughter, and she's also a maid of Genevieve, and she has a crush on Genevieve's son, Remy. And for this one, this is going to be a newer product in your collection. Rosie, she is an undocumented immigrant, and she is the maid of Perry and Spence Westmore. For this, you will choose a product that has more positive than negative experience. Our last maid is Carmen. She's an aspiring singer, and she is the maid of Alejandro Rubio. And for this, you're going to choose a product you believe should get more recognition. So those are all of the prompts, those are all of the details. Let's get started in talking the products I chose for each one of the prompts. Starting off with Flora is right here. I chose this one because I originally loved the Wet n Wild contouring palettes that came in a little circular packaging, and it had a powder, or a setting powder like a banana powder, and then the bronzer in there. And then that was something I used so much. I went through probably 1 or 2 of those. I bought different shades, and I was just having fun with those. I love those. And then I discovered cream products, and then ever since then, I never looked back with powder products. I always looked to cream, so that's why this is chosen. I also chose this because I'm fairly close to panning and finishing this finally after probably almost 2 years, so I am almost done. For the prompt of Marisol, I chose a product that was claimed to be a highlighter stick. I've tried to use it on the eyes. I'm going to try and use this, so I was hoping that it would come across more as like a cream eyeshadow. This is the Beauty Icon highlighter stick. I'm hoping to try and make this work. I'm hoping to use this either as a highlighter or mix this underneath my foundation to create more of a like glowy bronzy look. Gonna try some way to use this. For the prompt of Zoila, which is a really old product or close to expiration, and I was just talking about this during my product pick for the prompt of Flora. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring kit that I was talking about. I am clearly, as we can see, hit a big huge pan in this because when I was first using this, this was the only like bronzer contour I was using for every single time I did my makeup. It was like a religious product. And then I stopped because I discovered cream, and now I'm into creams, liquids, not really using powder, setting my face. So this one, really old. I'm hoping to use it up. For the prompt of Valentina, which is a newer product in my collection, I decided to go for a primer. This one's the Amoras USA Perfecting Face Primer. This is peach, it's supposed to neutralize darkness. This one I've only used once, so there is a lot of product still left in this little tube. My first opinions was just like, okay, it's a primer, nothing really negative, nothing really positive. So I do kind of want to use this more and kind of see how I feel about it, get used to it, try it with some of my other foundations, just, you know, kind of use it enough to where I can form a really good, educated opinion. For the prompt of Rosie, this is the Milani Stay Put eyeliner. Again, this one's called Silver Foxy. I chose the silver one because I feel like it would be fun to kind of play around and add in any of my eyeshadow looks, kind of create like unexpected, you know, silver wings, or like add it to my outer corners, inner corners, my waterline. I've never had a negative experience with this of using at least the other shade, so I figured that this is going to be the same. And I'm also hoping that this would be a fun, like, one and done sort of eyeshadow look. And the last prompt is Carmen, and for that I chose the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. I have the shade Light Medium M1-2. This one is, I think, a shade or two darker. For that, I find that going darker helps to conceal better than going lighter. I could also color correct, but it's easier. It's one product, serves the purpose. These I feel like really last all day long. I've never had a problem with them falling off, looking heavy on my skin. Every concealer creases, so that's like an issue that I just always look over and I don't really care for. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you're excited for this one. If this suits your fancy, gets you interested, then, you know, I'd love to have you. If not, totally fine. But have an awesome rest of your day and or week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, guys.